Hello again. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. My name is Pio and I welcome you to my Cruise View channel with videos on cruising tips and travels, and at times travels in between cruises. If you're a subscriber, then thank you very much. If you're not, then a very hearty welcome to you. And if you would do me a great favor, please subscribe to my channel so that I can reach my current goal of 7,000 subscribers. All right, in this video, I'm going to continue with my bus excursion in Panama City, specifically where we visited the historic district of the city, which was settled in the 1600s and is basically a peninsula bordered on three sides by the Pacific Ocean. The area is referred to as Casco Antiguo, which in Spanish stands for Old Quarter. It was built following the near total destruction of the original Panama City in 1671, when it was attacked by pirates. And it was designated a World Heritage Site in 1997. Our bus dropped us off just outside the Old Quarter, and we walked along some beautiful ancient streets, too small for our bus, of course, which with buildings dating back to the early 1800s. We ended up at Independence Square, where among other historic places, we visited the Metropolitan Cathedral Basilica of Santa Maria the Ancient. Now, before I begin this adventure, I just wanted to let you know that I'm currently at over 3,600 watch hours. Can you please like and share this video and help me reach 4,000 watch hours and monetization? I'm really close, and I know that with your help, I can get there. Thank you again, and let's get on with it.
Okay, this area is what I was explaining. The mix in between the French balcony and the colonial. Below the cement is original rocks of the colonial mix, bricks and stone. In the way, when we're walking, you can take a look on your left, you would see the colonial work of raising the wall in between bricks and stone. Yes.
Liquid sunshine.
Pull me off. Watch to the end to listen to one of the most talented street musicians that I've ever heard. And guess what instrument he's playing? One that I've never seen on a street musician. All the police that we see walking around on these beautiful brick-paved streets are all members of the SPI, which is short for Servicio de Protección Institucional. My Spanish is not very good. Or, in English, Institutional Protectional Services. It's a police force that protects the president and high-ranking officials of Panama, including the presidential palace, which is just around the corner from Independence Plaza, where we're just walking to now. In the 18th century, this part of the city was a victim of three large fires that partially destroyed it and modified its initial structure. The reconstruction was carried out during the end of the 19th century and the first half of the 20th century. In recent years, Old Town has become a tourist hotspot filled with restaurants, boutique hotels, and nightclubs. Here we are at Independence Square with a number of historic buildings, including the Museum of Panamanian History that you see here, and the Metropolitan Cathedral Basilica of Santa Maria the Ancient. It was raining on and off that day, so we took the opportunity to go indoors and visit the cathedral. A beautiful architectural structure. The cathedral's construction actually began in 1688, but after suffering several fires, it was actually not consecrated till 108 years later in 1796. It was designed by a military engineer, Nicholas Rodriguez, and it's a World Heritage Site and a National Historic Monument. The cathedral's restoration, with $12 million contributed by the government and $4 million from private donors, was completed in 2018 and prepared for Pope Francis's visit shortly after, at which time he consecrated the altar. The basilica preserves some artistic objects and sacred collections from the original location. In addition, state funerals are held here. With a magnificent black and white floor tile design, this is the most prominent church in the old town. The altar really stands out with marble of different colors. It was also air-conditioned for the Pope's visit in 2018. Our tour guide had a great presentation prepared for this event.
Before the pandemic, we did have a big meeting, Catholic meeting, but juvenile. So the Pope decided to come down to Panama, Francisco. Pope Francisco come down and to, let's say, re-inaugurate the church. The government take more or less $70 million to renew all this. What you see, the windows, the painting, taking care of certain image. Ana conmigo. ¿Oíste? Ajá, Ana está conmigo. Ok. Está bien, gracias. Okay. Even to renew all this area, they did have to bring special person from Spain and from different countries to renew all this. Where we are stepping right now is not original floor. This is like 1 feet or less than a feet. The original is below. Also where rich people buried inside of the church. This is only protection, let's say, a beauty. Yeah? And we have different image. Also in certain area, you will see a book with the Pope in that figure. The saint of Panama is in that area where you see the shield. Santa Maria la Antigua. This is the cathedral. The cathedral, the Pope gave a next name. That is the Big Basilica of Panama. The Big Basilica of Panama. And you get notice. You get to see something special inside here. No? Something strange? No? No one look back. Turn around and look back up. They bring in holy, they bind and bring holy fire. That's what we so they have to bring someone special. This is a beauty. Even they make wedding inside here, in certain church, in this area, in the cathedral, in the second colonial city, they made wedding. All this with a design of flowers, all that. Yes. And the next part, the majority of the Pope of Panama died, they buried under the altar. We have a tunnel right here where they take all those special people who Pope and they are buried below here. That is one of the secrets. The next secret, they say, all the Catholic Church, they have tunnel so they can connect in the night, walking all the tunnel and come out to certain area. Because you know all this is dark. So the tunnel was making more easier for you. In the colonial time also, the entrance to the city, they did have a big door where open at 6 in the morning and close at 6 in the night. Who did stay outside? Stay outside, and who stay inside? Stay inside. Because that was the instruction. At 6, close the door. No one come in, no one go out. Yes? Okay.
I'm not sure if the audio was good while he was saying that under the sanctuary there are 2 vaulted rooms that have the crypts of all the bishops that have been buried there. You'll see lifelike wax images on display along the sides of the church of several people who have been beatified by the Catholic Church. You can read the inscriptions as I zoom up to them by stopping the video temporarily. This chair was handmade and used by Pope Francis during his visit. And this chair was used by Pope St. John Paul II during his visit to Panama in 1983. Have a look at the beautiful woodwork on the left here, and also the pews. Also on display were several historical maps of Panama at various times in its history. This amazing street musician provided some great background music while I admired the architectural beauty of Panama's old town.